Today we're jumping into Prison Architect. I haven't played this game in about 5 years, give or take, according to my Steam achievements. So let's jump in and relearn Prison Architect and see what it has to offer. Starting with the first campaign mission, Death Row. We've been contracted to build an execution chamber at this prison in time for the scheduled execution of one of their inmates. Sounds good. I saw that there was a second one coming out, but that was like a year-old news. Damn. I'm not gonna lie, the graphics definitely hold up. Or maybe just to me because I am used to playing RimWorld all the time, and this just looks normal. These construction workers are just crazy. If I remember correctly, they carry everything. Yeah, toilet, full boxes, crates, all without teamwork. I know it's a game, but you know, they got some muscle. Foreman's office, his office, and I missed the last one. Garbage on the floor. That should really be on like what you call it? Dumpster? A bin? I don't know. Oh wow, okay, there it is. I was like, what's going on? CEO. This is a tough one. There's a prisoner incarcerated at this facility who's been convicted of a double murder and sentenced to death. That's where we come in. We've been contracted to construct an execution chamber in time for the guy's big day. This is where I want the new facility to be built. The first step with any project like this is to construct the building itself, with enough space inside to fit an execution room and a holding cell. So let's get started. Construct a new building here. My bad. We'll also need an entrance to the new execution facility. Build a large jail door in the south wall. Into the south wall. Wait, what? When we put the... Okay. This is... And since this one's blinking too, I would assume... Oh, hold on. Your workmen are responsible for the construction of buildings. They'll collect the steel and concrete from this storeroom and take it to the construction site. They'll use those raw materials to build the foundations and framework of your new building. This is the slowest part of construction, so you should plan ahead. And when building, oh, geez, my bad. This is the slowest part of construction, so you should plan ahead when building new facilities. While we wait, take a look around. Use WASD or the arrow keys to move around, and use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. Obviously. Oop. Ah, mouse button. Okay. Do they want me to put the door down now before the foundation is done? Like, it's blinking. I can do that, right? I can mess up the building. How do you just select? My right click didn't do anything. Let's go max speed. Oh, oop, slow down. Okay. What else? Oh, okay. Inside the building, want a cell and execution room. Partition. My bad. Partition the space by constructing some brick walls. Get out of my way. And now wait. Am I supposed to put the door there as well? Doors. I would assume. Do I have to wait? I should just put this down by myself, right? Well, how do I wait? Now add large jail doors to those dividing walls. You can rotate an object before placement by clicking the middle mouse button or press R. Ah, that would have been good to know a second ago. Or I'm just impatient. Don't tell me they're waiting for new orders. Of course. I wonder if in the future, if I want to use what's already available, do I have to like... Oh, that's looking good. We now need to designate a room with those spaces. Designate a cell in a smaller area where our condemned inmate will live. Then designate the execution room itself in a larger area. Sure. As I was saying, how come they don't just use what's available by default? And that is slow. Those new rooms have requirements before they become functional. The cell needs a bed and a toilet. The execution room requires electric chair. The electric chair. Obviously. What are you gonna do without the chair? Hang on? Pretty sure that's not allowed. That'd be great if this game were not going to do that. Rotate. Does this game have other means of executing someone or just these ones? Can't remember. This is base game with some DLC. Not all of them. Maybe one day I'll have all of them, but for now, just base game, reintroduction to the game. Oh, I thought... Have they always been able to open jail doors like that? I thought only guards do them. That's why you usually put them like behind a staff door or something. Or a normal door. That's the essentials taken care of, but there are still a few improvements you could make. What? It's up to you though, those aren't strictly required, it depends how much you care about your prisoners and their environment. The cell itself could be improved with an outward facing window and a small bookshelf. Oh, so you do care. Because even I didn't think about that. And the facility would look better with a higher quality floor material like wooden floorboards or mosaic tiles. Outside, you could add some lighting and paved pathways if you think it needs it. They seem optional, but I don't think he means it. This is the man in question, Edward Romsey, a teacher once. Would you believe? It's not our place to decide if he deserves this. The law has made that decision. We're just here to do a job. Once you are satisfied, this facility... Is my English wrong? Once you are satisfied the facility is ready, you can begin the prisoner transfer to a new cell. Simply click on the Polaroid in the cell to initiate the transfer. We'll do that after. I want to do the optional thing. Wait, was the lights for outside or inside? Outdoor. Okay. First resort floor pave. See, the room road in me wants to make it like this, but I'll just do it like that. Yeah, that looks fine. Bookshelf. Read in your final moment. Oh, I need to start pressing that. There we go. A window. Yeah. If this is room board, I would make this like either 5x5 or 7x7 just to have something in the center. Either a door or an AC or a vent. One of those things. Now, how do we stop this? Did I cancel it? How many windows do you want? Let anyone outside just watch. Rotate. Right here, walking down that pathway, you can see it. Oh yeah, you can kind of see it. High quality floor. Why not? Alright. Let's do tile. I was looking for something else. Carpet. Checkered floor. You know what? Checkered floor. Why not? No, it's not a kitchen. It's all white tile. And the cell. What is that? Looks like concrete. Probably is. I just do the whole thing down here. Jeez. These guards use flashlights you can find in horror games. You know, the ones that don't light up anything? You know what? An execution room with white tiles seems pretty nice. If it was Rimworld, it would be a kill box. Well, burn box. Or storage. Actually, with this dimensional size, it's too big for a kitchen. Maybe like a dining and recreation combo together. Go to another halfway. How much do you want? Okay, fine. It's still what I wanted to do earlier, but I skipped out. Execute this guy at 4 a.m. because why not? Don't shed one tear for this guy. He's a stone cold killer, guilty as charged. He even confessed when he heard his description of what he did. It's juicy stuff. It was around 11 p.m. The lights were already on. I knew she was home. Ah, I do like that they used assets of the game to make the story. Yeah, I think that's the right word. But pretty sure normal houses don't have bars on their windows like that. I knew I'd catch you two here. Edward, I don't. Just don't. What are you going to do? What do you think? Damn. Zero hesitation. The strangely natural censorship. When was this game made again? Like 13 years ago? 10 years ago? Looks great. If it was Dave, he asked me, deserves every vote he's gonna get. To be fair, kind of valid. I think a lot of people would agree. All men deserve forgiveness, even him. Are you sure you're in... Are you so sure in yourself that you can deal with such final... Huh? Oh, I am not in my right mind. All men deserve forgiveness, even him. Are you so sure in yourself that you can deal out such final judgment? Deal out such a final judgment? Catching a wife of another man is no excuse for what he did. Pretty justifiable to some people. Pretty sure this chief guy is single. And he went there with a loaded gun, knowing he'd find them together. That's a double premeditated murder. He's done nothing but cooperate with with the authorities. This state is making an example of him. Remember guys, if you catch your wife cheating, accept it. Don't do what this guy did. If he committed his crime 100 miles north, he'd be looking at a lifetime imprisonment instead. How's that justice? You want a guy like this running free? I'll sleep just fine at night when I know he's gone. Ah, I get it. This guy is single as a Pringle and he's never been married, so he was just jealous of this guy being married. And he just killed his wife. Good work so far. However, there is one problem. The execution room isn't functioning yet because it doesn't have any power. Oh wow, how'd you overlook that? Some boss you are. We need to connect it to the electrical supply. I almost said grid out of instinct because it sounds more normal. Electrical supply? What the hell is that? We are now viewing prison and utilities mode, which shows us the electrical wiring layout of the entire prison. Yeah, you should fire whoever did this. Each building in this prison is connected to the power grid by these thick underground electrical cables. Power is provided to the prison by the substation, which draws electricity from the national grid. Oh, it's morning already. It didn't take that much time, right? As you can see, this entire wing of the prison cell is without power. All the lights are out. Okay. How long have they been out? To fix this problem, we need to switch into utilities mode to understand why the lights are without power. The nearest electrical cables are too far away. Our engineers can't complete the wiring in this area. Extend the electrical supplies nearby to cover this wing of the prison. Again. This prison has been running for 18 days, according to the thingy up here. Why didn't they fix this earlier? That should be good, right? You're telling me these guys ran 18 days without power and they didn't go up in the danger level thingy? They were fine with it? Is that normal? Oh, that guy had an office with no power for a while too. Okay, damn. Lights aren't the only thing that need power. Your new electric chair does too. Use the power cables to connect the execution facility to the power grid. The electric chair itself is a special type of electrical item. It requires its own dedicated power line. You'll need to connect it directly to the main cables. I'm just gonna read my own from now on, because this is... Maybe my English is bad, but you'll need to connect it up directly with main cables. Doesn't sound right. Could have at least fixed it. I believe... Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I know, I'm just ranting, but it's so obvious that some things could be easily done. And then the end, this game is what? 12? 10 years? What's this? Was I supposed to click on that? 11 out of 177. Okay, okay. I thought it wasn't gonna go away. Is there more? Do I just find that while I'm playing the game? Oh, I don't see any more. These cables just laying around. Can't they be used as weapons too? Come on, they have like copper and stuff inside, don't they? We're almost done, I think. We should test the new execution room at least once before we try to use it. I don't know how I end up mixing electric and execution, try to fuse it into like one word. I'm just going to turn it on for a few seconds, make sure everything is okay. You know damn well it's not. Well, that didn't work. Looks like we drew too much power and tripped the circuit breaker in the power station. The whole prison went dark. Oh, you don't say. We're going to need more juice to be able to handle the power spike that the electric chair generates. First, we need to turn the power back on. This is one... Okay, what the hell? First, we need to turn the power back on. This is a two-step process. Switch the power station back on by clicking on it and selecting switch on in the menu that appears. Then build 3 more capacitors so we have enough power capacity to handle the electric chair. Once you've done that, test the electric chair again by clicking on it and selecting switch on in the menu. I think it was. You don't need Sherlock Holmes to tell you that you need more power to power an electric chair. Testing it. I know it's a tutorial, but you don't gotta make a CEO that much of a dumbass. Oh yeah, power needs to go on anyways. Switch on. I almost clicked that dump button. That I'm not sure what I would do if I did that. Like, or if it does anything. I would assume it means wrap it up in a bag and throw it away. Come on, one more. That's the chair again. Sure. Yeah, it turned on. Damn, why did it ring so much? Well done, I believe we'll finish with this job. What happens now is what happens now is out of our hands. We did a professional job and that's important in our business. Professional, he says. Try not to worry about what happens next. Damn. But the whole church with the same asset. Now that I'm thinking about it, what if Grimroad did that too? Just made an actual story with their own asset. And again, probably do, and I just haven't been paying attention. Can I help you? Are you looking for forgiveness? I don't know. I have to do something. I can't live with the things I've done. You have to turn yourself in. Whatever you've done, you cannot evade the consequences. You will never be able to live with yourself until you face up to your past. I want to go back. I want to forgive her. I want her to forgive me. God will forgive you no matter what you've done if you ask him to. But you must answer for your crimes in the eyes of the law. There is no other way. It is time, Edward. You have done the right thing, even though this world will not forgive you for it. You will be with God soon, and he will have final judgment on you. It is time. Anyone who wants to watch outside, there's a free window right there. Hey, wait a minute. That's not a hat. They could have done a little. What do you call it? For the sake of the story, they could have made a guy with a rag on his head. Edward Romsey, you've been found guilty of 2 counts of murder in the first degree. The penalty is death. Do you have anything to say? Susan, I'm sorry. Damn. Why you got flashed like we died? Is that? What else is there? I can't be like an instant jump to the next mission, right? Oh no, it is. Wait, that's not a good thing. I don't want to play all missions at once. So I didn't know that it was gonna jump me straight into the second mission. But that's the end of the first one that Prison Architect has to offer. I I do want to continue it, but I don't want this video too long because I am not good at editing. And I am curious to see what the next chapter has to offer. Especially since, as you've all just seen, I barely remember any of this. Anyways, if you enjoyed watching me relearn the game, stick around. Next up is Mission 2. And I think things are about to, I think things are gonna get a lot more complicated. So, I'll see you there. This isn't the only game I stopped playing out of nowhere. There was a lot of games I really enjoyed and I just stopped playing. My library is packed full of games that I've either dropped or never touched because it's just one of those things, you know? You take a free game from Steam or Epic and then just yeet them into your library. I've done that. I'm sure you guys done it. But so yeah, that's pretty much the gist of what this channel is about. Going back to those games and figuring out why I left them or we left them, and and finding fun in those games if they deserve to be called that.